Just ahead on 6 News this morning, Facebook facing Congress. The question CEO Mark Zuckerberg is expected to answer today.
Plus, unconstitutional, what a Supreme Court ruling could mean for Michigan's juvenile lifers.
And a new start for an old school, the elementary building getting a second chance. 6 News is here for you right now.
Live from WLNS TV, this is 6 News This Morning.
Happy Tuesday, Mid-Michigan, 6 o'clock for your time. Justin Cree in the Weather Center with Emily Walls, meteorologist Emily Walls. And Emily, there's some ice out there this morning.
Yeah, that's right. Not so much here in the Mid-Michigan area.
Yeah.
Your road conditions really shouldn't be too bad out there. I think we're in pretty decent shape. But over toward Flint, there are a lot of accidents being reported. So for those of you that might be taking your commute over toward the Flint area this morning, just be aware you're probably going to be running into some traffic jams because there's a lot of accidents, and portions of 475 are actually closed down. I'll get to those details in about 5 minutes. But first, let's talk about the weather here in Mid-Michigan. We have patchy fog this morning in some portions of the area, but the overall picture really has improved in terms of fog over the last hour, hour and a half. We'll have slightly warmer temperatures in today's forecast with highs in the mid-40s today. That's still 10 degrees below normal. But guess what? We're still seeing those 60s in the 6-day forecast. The satellite and radar. Here in Mid-Michigan, we're pretty calm and quiet. No precipitation for us. There's a few snow flurries over the northern thumb region, but for us, we're just waking up to mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Our temperatures this morning are in the 20s. It's 26 in Lansing, 28 degrees in Mason. Jackson is down to 23, same thing in Hillsdale. Later today, plan for a high temperature of 46 under partly cloudy skies with west-southwesterly winds up to 15 miles per hour.
All right, Emily, thank you. Well, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg will testify in front of Congress today.
He will answer questions about data mining firm Cambridge Analytica and how it reportedly gathered personal information from 87 million Facebook users in an attempt to influence elections. The discussion will revolve around privacy settings for Facebook users. Experts are questioning if Facebook will actually change its relationship with users or continue to let advertisers target users by accessing their personal data. On Monday, Facebook started alerting 2.2 billion users, letting them know if their data was compromised. Well, the president is lashing out after the FBI raided the New York home and office of his longtime attorney, Michael Cohen.
Federal investigators seized documents and other materials yesterday as part of a referral by the Office of Special Counsel Robert Mueller. CBS has learned the evidence seized was part of an investigation into possible campaign finance violations, which included communications with the president.
The U.S. Supreme Court ruled Michigan's automatic no-parole life sentences for juvenile offenders are unconstitutional. Now those young lifers might be able to get some time off for good behavior. Michigan law only allowed good behavior credit for juvenile lifers whose crimes occurred before 1999. But a federal judge in Detroit has declared that limit unconstitutional. This would clear the way for faster parole hearings and quicker releases for the dozens of juvenile lifers who've gotten shorter sentences. The judge also turned down the state of Michigan's request to suspend the decision for 2 weeks so it could file an appeal.
Construction of a new border wall is underway this morning in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. Crews began building on Monday, working to replace 20 miles of primary vehicle barriers. These changes come after the National Guard deployed to the U.S.-Mexico border to beef up security. Now, the wall is located in the El Paso sector, which saw more than 25,000 undocumented migrants arrested last year. Agents also seized more than 34,000 pounds of marijuana in 2017. According to U.S. Customs and Border Protection, construction is slated to run for a little over a year and will cost $73.3 million.
New renovations are underway this morning for the East Lansing Public School District. The groundbreaking ceremony took place last night, kicking off the new upgrades at Red Cedar Elementary. The school building hasn't been used in the last 4 years. Last May, residents approved a bond for more than $93 million for reconstruction on Red Cedar and 5 other buildings.
I think it's an exciting time for East Lansing Public Schools. I mean, when all of our elementary kids are going to be going to new buildings by fall of 2021 and have all updated, upgraded, current buildings with, features that support new types of learning, that's really exciting for our students and our families.
The goal is to finish the upgrades in time for the fall semester and bring in students from other district elementary schools so those buildings can also be refurbished.
Well, city officials in Mason want to hear from you regarding a proposed 4-story, 72-room hotel. It would be built off West Kip Road, west of US 127. Now, you can come out to City Hall and voice your opinion tonight at 6:30. The public hearing is to discuss the permit and site plan review, which is required to be approved before construction can begin on the hotel. If you'd like to speak, you must be there at that time during the meeting. Well, spending spring break helping those in need.
Nearly 30 teens from youth groups in Lansing and Grand Ledge gave up their vacation time to help Habitat for Humanity. Instead of relaxing last week, the students ripped out tile and replaced flooring for a disabled woman in Jackson. The kids also helped work at a second site, deconstructing a home in Clark Lake. For many of the teens, this is their 4th year volunteering. They say it feels good to make an impact on the community.
It's just really cool to be able to not even travel that far from home and still just make a difference in the world.
We go and we help these people who are in a different spot than we are, and you get a new gratitude for what we have.
That's why we're here, is to help the people and to build the relationships. And building those relationships is so much more fulfilling.
This is the 10th year the group has been helping out.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the 6s. Brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
This morning, we're off to a pretty cold start to the day. We have temperatures that are only in the 20s. Most of us are sitting in the mid-20s. We have a few spots, though, only in the lower 20s. Check out Hastings, 22 degrees. Jackson down to 23. Same thing in Hillsdale. It's 24 degrees in Adrian. So it is a cold start to the day. Chances are if you park outside, you're going to be scraping the windshields this morning. The wind speeds this morning, we have a west-southwesterly wind. For a lot of us, it's relatively calm. Jackson area, only 3 miles per hour. Same thing in Hillsdale and Adrian. Lansing and Howell, a little bit higher, up to 7 miles per hour now. And as we go throughout the rest of today, it is going to get a little more breezy. We'll have west-southwesterly winds sustained up to around 15 miles per hour. Wind gusts today may be a little closer to 20 miles per hour. So that breeze is going to be keeping us feeling pretty chilly even during the afternoon. Satellite and radar, no precipitation for us. We're just waking up to mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Precision cast showing that's going to be the conditions that we see all the way through noon. We're counting on partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the low 40s around midday. During the afternoon, just a few light passing clouds here or there. So we're in for a very quiet afternoon. It's just that it's still going to be pretty chilly. But hey, we're moving in the right direction. Yesterday, we are near 40 degrees for our high. And today, we're going to be making it into the mid-40s. Then tomorrow, we'll be 10 degrees warmer than today. So each and every day now, we're going to start to warm things up. The traffic tracker, we do have some issues over toward Flint. Check out this map. Lots of accidents, a lot going on, and a lot of delays. So for those of you that may travel 475, the northbound lanes of 475 in Flint closed at Bristol Road. The southbound lanes of 475 closed at Davison. So there's reports of a lot of ice on some of the highways over toward Flint. We have not heard reports like that for the mid-Michigan area. Notice no problems along 69 through Perry. Durand still looking good in the Lansing area. Things are all moving along just fine, with the exception of some of our interchanges.
Yeah, wow, what a difference just 30, 40 miles makes.
Yeah.
We had to scrape off our windows this morning, but we don't have any problems on the roads.
Right, so far the roads seem to be just fine, but something to keep in mind, if the road looks wet, it could be icy since temperatures are so cold this morning, but so far I've not heard any of those reports.
Wow.
Good. Ooh, crazy.
All right, Emma, thank you. Well, still ahead, we'll break down our top trending stories on our website right now.
And later, the Larry Nassar scandal continues. The two groups arguing over who pays the legal bills.
All right, your time is coming up on 6:09. Here's a live view over Hillsdale. Thanks for joining us.
It's time for What's Trending Today, where we break down the most clicked stories on our website right now. Let's start with a story out of Michigan State University. A woman has filed a federal lawsuit against the school, claiming it failed to help her after she reported being raped by 3 basketball players. The woman says when she reported what happened, staff implied it was best for her not to file a police report. She says they also did not advise her to seek treatment. Vice President Mike Pence will speak to graduates of Hillsdale College at the school's commencement ceremony in May. This is his second visit to the college. In 2010, he spoke while serving as a U.S. congressman. Admission is by ticket only for graduates and their families. And lastly, a first grader in Oklahoma was very excited when she realized one of her textbooks belonged to country singer Blake Shelton. Shelton appears to have printed his name on the front of the textbook in 1982. The girl's mother says she hopes the photo brings light to the current situation in Oklahoma schools when it comes to funding and supplies. To read up on any of those stories, we have them all posted on our website right now. Emily's up next to tell us when the weather is going to start to warm up. Thanks for waking up and watching 6 News this morning.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes. Brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Well, today we are finally starting our warming trend that we've been telling you about for what seems like forever. Am I right? It's been really, really cold lately, in the upper 30s and low 40s. But today we're still going to be a little chilly in the mid 40s, but we're moving in the right direction. So today we have sunshine in the forecast. That's going to make the mid 40s not feel so bad. Then tomorrow, we're climbing into the mid 50s, eventually 60s on Thursday and Friday. Now, unfortunately, we do have some precipitation in the forecast late this work week, but I think at this point, it doesn't even matter. We're finally warming things up for a few days, and we can enjoy that. By early next week, we have another cool down in store for us. Temperatures will be in the low 40s for the beginning of the work week. And by the later portion of next work week, notice on Friday, not this Friday, next Friday, the average high temperature sits at 60 degrees. That's what we should be seeing for this time of the year. So that gives you a good idea of how below normal we have been over the last few weeks. Skyview Network from our Hillsdale camera this morning. We're waking up to mostly clear skies. It's 25 degrees and we have just calm winds to report. In Jackson, clear skies here too. It's 23. We only have a 3-mile-per-hour wind out of the west-southwest. That's not breezy enough to really make a difference in terms of the wind chill. In Lansing, clear skies, 18 degrees. That's what it feels like this morning. Once you tack on a west-southwesterly wind of 7 miles per hour on top of an air temperature of only 26. It's 25 in Kalamazoo, 23 over in Grand Rapids, upper 20s for Howell and Flint, mid-20s to our north for Alma and Mount Pleasant. And as we go throughout the rest of today, we're really not expected to see a huge warm up, but again, we're moving in the right direction. Just hold on to that fact. We're getting there. So the satellite and radar, we have high pressure building into the region today, and that's helping to kind of move some of these clouds out of mid-Michigan. So zooming things in, there's a few flurries off to our northeast. Those are moving away from us, so we don't have to be concerned about that. And we're just waking up to mostly clear to partly cloudy conditions. Precision cast walking us throughout our Tuesday. Partly cloudy skies expected later today. Highs again in the mid-40s. Then tonight, increasing cloud cover is expected. I have the clock stopped here around 7 o'clock in the morning, so just before sunrise tomorrow. A few raindrops, possibly a few flurries may be possible again early tomorrow morning. And then that's going to move out of here, and we're just going to be left with mostly cloudy skies. I think every now and again a few peaks of sunshine in the afternoon. High temperatures tomorrow going to be in the mid-50s, so that sounds pretty nice. Wednesday night into Thursday, another system swings through, bringing rain to the area, especially north of I-94. But I think that system's going to be out of here by the time we make it to daybreak on Thursday, or maybe very shortly after daybreak. After that, we'll see decrease in cloud cover and high temperatures finally reaching the 60s. The bus stop forecast for today. This morning, we're going to be in the mid to upper 20s at the bus stops around 7 o'clock, and then toward 3 p.m. when the kids are heading home. Plan for temperatures in the mid 40s. Now the 6-day forecast. Tomorrow, a sprinkle or flurry possible in the morning. After that, mostly cloudy, 55, 63 on Thursday. Then Friday, we're going to be in the mid-60s with a chance for showers, possibly a few thunderstorms on Friday. And then, unfortunately, we'll keep rain in the forecast on Saturday and also on Sunday. 69 north and southbound, that looks good from Charlotte to Potterville. We'll take that north into the Lansing area. We're seeing some of our usual delays along Saginaw Highway east and westbound between East Lansing and Hazlet. 69 looks good all the way until you get to Flint, but remember, roads are reportedly very icy over toward Flint.
Emily, thanks. Still ahead, a night on the town for you and your pup. A live guest will join us next with details where you and your pooch can get pampered while supporting a good cause. Your time now, 6:18. Thanks so much for waking up with us on this Tuesday. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Here's a live look over the Capitol. Welcome back. Pampering your pup while raising money for good cause. Here to tell us more about the Capitol Air Humane Society Fur Ball, Julia Wilson. Thanks so much for being with us today.
It's my pleasure.
So this year's theme is a night in Paris. What are some of the highlights of this year's gala?
Well, the Fur Ball is one of our most exciting events of the year, and actually we have a pretty traditional gala set up. We have a live auction and a silent auction, which are very exciting, but we also have some special features since we're an animal organization, including a fashion show for dogs and a pooch parade and also a dog spa where your dog can be pampered while you're enjoying all the wonderful parts of the Fur Ball.
That's awesome. As a dog lover, I'm excited about the Pooch Parade myself, and we've got one of the stars of the parade here today. Tell us about Mr. Barron.
All right, well, Barron is joining us this morning, and he's actually the poster pet for the Fur Ball this year. You'll see him on all the advertisements for the event, and he's here with Michael Beebe, who is also one of our board members, his proud owner. So Barron will be there. He's there every year, but this year's his special star role to be the featured pet at the Fur Ball.
Oh, he's such a handsome boy.
He sure
is. This is one of the biggest fundraisers of the year for you guys.
Yes.
So where does all this money go? What does it do?
Well, we do a lot of work to help the animals in our community all throughout the year. So obviously we need funding to make that possible. So the Fur Ball is going to make it possible for us to help animals here in the community that need our services, adoption services, and any situation where an animal's going to need our help. This event is going to fund those services.
And it's not just for us humans. If people want to bring their dog along, what kind of things can their dog enjoy at the Fur Ball?
Yeah, well, your dog goes to the spa while you enjoy dinner, which is really exciting for them. And they go and they get pampered. They each get their own personalized handler that's going to take care of them throughout the evening. And then after dinner, they come through and they do a fashion parade right through the dining room. So your pet gets to join you in the dining room. It's a pretty unique event and really special for pet owners.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It is.
All right, so details for the event, we'll have a graphic here for you on your screen. It is Saturday, April 21st from 6 to 11 at Eagle Eye Golf Club. Tickets are available for people and their pups. Is that right?
Absolutely, yeah, but it's going fast. So
Okay.
we sold out last year. We expect to do the same this year. So get your tickets soon.
Okay. All right, Julia, thanks so much. And to Barron for being with us this morning. And we will be back with another check of our Tuesday forecast. We're looking at a warm-up. We'll tell you when. Thanks so much for waking up with us here on 6 News this morning.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes. Brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
This morning, we're starting off the day with mostly clear to partly cloudy conditions across the region. And previously this morning, we were dealing with some fog. We had some visibility issues, but now things are doing okay across the area. Here's the live view from our WLNS tower cam. We're overlooking the Frandor Shopping Center area where Saginaw Highway and Grand River sort of crisscross. It's 28 degrees. We have westerly winds of 3 miles per hour. It's 23 in Jackson, 25 in Hillsdale, 24 degrees for Adrian, 28 in Howell, still in the mid-20s, in Owasso, upper 20s currently in St. John's. The satellite and radar, once the sun comes up, we're going to be experiencing some sunshine throughout the morning hours. Just a few light passing clouds out there. Notice off to our northeast, there's some snow shower activity over the northern thumb region. That's not going to be an issue for us. We don't have any precipitation in today's forecast whatsoever. Precision cast taking us into lunchtime, say around 12:30, 1 p.m. At this point, things look good. Partly cloudy skies. Temperature-wise, we should be in the lower 40s. So still pretty chilly. You're still going to want the heavier jackets around if you're stepping out for lunch. During the afternoon, partly cloudy skies. Highs today should reach 46 degrees. That's about 10 degrees below where we should be. But we are slightly warmer than yesterday, so we're moving things in the right direction. Tomorrow, we should make it to the mid-50s, just a very slight chance of a sprinkle or a flurry in the early morning hours. After that, will be mostly cloudy. Then on Wednesday night into Thursday morning, we have a system swinging through that's going to bring some rain showers to the area, but I think they move out of here before daybreak on Thursday. The traffic tracker in Jackson County, 94 looks good. Same thing with 127, but we are seeing some delays on westbound M50 and Vandercook Lake as you're approaching 127.
Emily, thank you. Well, coming up, it's Equal Pay Day, the salary differences between men and women here in Michigan.
Thanks so much for waking up with us here on 6 News this morning. Your time, 6:28.
Just ahead on 6 News this morning, equal pay for equal work. New report breaks down the salary differences for Michigan men and women.
Plus, paying the bill, the legal battle over who should cover the cost for Larry Nassar's abuse.
And it's Crime Victims' Rights Week. Hear from one victim why support from the community matters. 6 News is here for you right now.
Live from WLNS TV, this is 6 News This Morning.
Happy Tuesday, Mid-Michigan. We were having a blast during the commercial break.
We were. Too much laughing.
Yeah, that's because we have to laugh in order to make up for this cold temperatures outside, Bonnie.
Seriously, you have to keep warm somehow, and they say a child's smile and laughter lights up the soul, and so, you know, we're just trying our best.
Here's our quick toss to Emily.
Oh, I forgot about that. Sorry. Hey, Emily.
Hey there. That was me that was making them laugh because I'm just so funny all the time. Anywho, it is going to be another chilly day here across the area, but not quite as cold as where we were yesterday. So we're moving things in the right direction. Today, we're still expecting temperatures to be in the mid-40s. That's about 10 degrees below where we should be. But tomorrow, we're in the 50s, and then finally by Thursday and Friday, we're still counting on our highs in the 60s. The satellite and radar across the Great Lakes region, we have high pressure in control. That's helped to kind of move some of the cloud cover out of here, and we are now under mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Just a few flurries over the Thumb region. That's not going to be a problem for us. Temperatures now 24 degrees in Hastings. It's 28 in Mason. Jackson only 23. Jackson's actually the coldest spot here on the map this morning. The daily planner by noon, partly cloudy. Temperatures will be in the low 40s, and we're going to top out near 46 degrees late this afternoon.
All right, Emily, thank you. Well, today is Equal Pay Day. It's an effort to bring awareness to the gender wage gap in the workforce.
We're here for you this morning with a new report from the Michigan League for Public Policy breaking down how much more money men make compared to women. According to the report, the median wage for men in our state is around $50,000, while women's median wage is around $38,000. In both Lansing and Jackson, the median wages are only a couple $1,000s apart, but in Bloomfield Hills near Detroit, the report found men make around $147,000, while women only make around $51,000. In every city listed in the report, men make more than women.
A rally for Equal Pay Day is scheduled later today in front of the Capitol. It starts at 12:30 this afternoon and goes until 1:30.
Twistars Gymnastics Club and its owners are in a court battle with State Farm Insurance. The question, who should pay more than $75,000 in damages to the women former Dr. Larry Nassar abused at the gym? John and Catherine Gettert own Twistars. The insurance company says it doesn't have to defend or compensate them in the lawsuits, which accuse the Getterts of ignoring Nassar's abuse. Parents and gymnasts say they reported Nassar to Gettert back in 1998. But the Getterts say the doctor fooled them, just like everyone else. The Eaton County Sheriff's Office is investigating Gettert for child abuse. USA Gymnastics suspended the former Olympic coach in January for violating the safe sport policy.
Lawmakers in California introduced a new bill yesterday to protect patients from doctors that have been disciplined. The new bill would require patients be notified if doctors and other medical specialists have a history of misconduct. Former U.S. Olympic gymnast Jordan Weber says she wishes the legislation was in place sooner.
Not one state requires doctors on probation to give their patients notice if they are on probation. California can and should be the first. Medical associations and medical boards must also do more to protect patients.
Just last week, the state board permanently revoked Larry Nassar's medical license and gave him a $1 million fine. His license was suspended 3 months after he was arrested. Well, it's National Crime Victims' Rights Week. Many events are planned this week to honor the advancements in our community to protect the rights of crime victims.
The Ingham County Prosecutor's Office will hold an open house today. It's free and open to the public. Local experts will also give several presentations. The event starts at 3 this afternoon and goes until 5 at the Veterans Memorial Courthouse in Lansing. In Jackson, there'll be a Victims' Rights Tribute. It's an annual event at Trinity United Methodist Church on Greenwood Avenue. It starts at 7 p.m.
The New Citizens Press Community Action Network held its annual dinner and ceremony at Lansing City Hall last night in commemoration of National Crime Victims' Rights Week. This year, the program emphasized making sure all crime victims get access to the services available to help them recover. One father told us it's important to have that support system.
When you have people that's part of that club that you don't want to be a part of, and come into that camaraderie, and that support is really, and I met some individuals that I didn't meet before, and it really makes me feel good that we can come together and try to bring something positive out of this.
There was also a special tribute to crime victims' rights at the Lansing City Council meeting that followed the dinner.
Well, road conditions have been a major topic here in the capital area. Today, Lansing City officials want to hear what you think about the roads in your neighborhood. Mayor Andy Shore and Public Service Director Andy Kilpatrick encourage you to attend a meeting tonight where they'll explain the current conditions of the roads in the capital city and plans to fix them. The meeting starts at 6 o'clock at Sycamore Creek Church on South Pennsylvania Avenue. If you can't make it tonight, there's another meeting on Tuesday, May 1st.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes. Brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Well, this morning we're waking up to temperatures that are about 10 degrees colder than what we typically see for this time of the year in terms of our low temperatures. And that's putting us in the mid-20s. It's 26 in Lansing, Mason 28, 26 in Charlotte, Jackson down to 23. It's 25 degrees now in Hillsdale and 24 degrees to start off the morning in Adrian. The wind speeds this morning, they're relatively calm. We just have a west-southwesterly wind, about 3 to 7 miles per hour in most spots. Later today, we'll start to notice the winds picking up a little bit further, but mainly during the afternoon hours. I think we're going to end up seeing west-southwesterly winds up to around 15 miles per hour sustained. Wind gusts today could be closer to 20 miles per hour, but we shouldn't be much breezier than that. The satellite and radar, we have high pressure and control of our weather pattern today, so we're waking up to mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Once the sunshine comes up today, it's going to be nice and sunny for the first few hours of the morning, and then toward noon, just a few clouds here or there, so we'll say partly cloudy conditions around lunchtime. Same thing during the afternoon hours of today, and temperatures going to be a little bit warmer than where we were yesterday. So we're moving things along in the right direction for the next few days. Today we're going to be in the mid-40s, and then tomorrow, here's a little sneak peek for you, we're going to add 10 degrees to this forecast here. So we'll be in the mid-50s tomorrow. Enjoy the sunshine today, because we look like we have a few raindrops possibly in the forecast tomorrow morning. For those of you hitting the road very soon, maybe you travel over toward Flint. Just a heads up, roads are reportedly very icy. 475 southbound is closed at Davison, and the northbound lanes of 475 closed at Bristol. And a lot of accident icons showing up over toward Flint.
Yeah.
It's like a different part of the world compared to here.
Yeah, here things look fine. So just be mindful if you're heading over that way. Otherwise, things are doing okay here.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you know, hopefully we're not seeing too much of that here, and we won't, you know, as things warm up.
Yeah, we just have to scrape off our cars this morning.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Emily, for the update. Appreciate it. Well, coming up, Ready, Aim, Shoots. How two local teams have the Olympics in their sights and breaking records along the way. That's coming up after the break.
Your time now, 6:38. Thanks so much for waking up with us on this Tuesday. Hope you're having a fantastic morning as things get going around the mid-Michigan area. Here's a live look over the bright lights of Jackson.
Two local teams are heading to Colorado to compete in the Junior Olympic Shooting Championship.
Our Veronica Gabriel caught up with the girls before they go out west to find out what they're looking forward to most. Good morning, Veronica.
Good morning, Bonnie, Justin. These two girls are the first ever shooters from the Demmer Center at Michigan State University to qualify for the Junior Olympics. Coaches I spoke with say they beat out almost 2,000 other competitors to get to this point. I got an up-close look at just how they did it.
They are the cream of the crop when it comes to their ability to not just shoot. It's they want to learn, and that's what this sport's all about.
Lillian Warren and Soraya Nevin are teenagers that will soon be shooting for gold. The girls will head to Colorado in a few weeks to compete for a national position on the Junior Olympic team. Lillian is just 14 years old from Perry. She's been shooting for almost 3 years and will be competing in 2 separate categories. The first, an air rifle match, where she will stand and aim at a target 10 meters away. The second, a small bore rifle match, where she will shoot while laying down, kneeling, and standing from 50 feet away.
I try to not think about anything, just kind of trust my training and my skills and do what I do every day.
Along with Lillian, 17-year-old Soraya from Holt will also be competing. And get this, she's only been shooting since September and is already a state champion, telling me during practice she shoots all 100 out of 100 shots on target.
I thought it would be fun, that's why I started, and I didn't realize how far I could go in such a short period of time.
Soraya will compete in the air pistol match, standing, using her non-dominant hand and aiming at a target 10 meters away. Coach Gary Smith says both girls have very unique skills.
They have the passion to want to learn, and that's what's pushed them to the levels they are.
Both Lillian and Soraya say they're of course excited about qualifying and hope to pick up on a few new skills during the Olympic match. Bonnie, Justin, back to you.
Wow,
That's
beat out
great.
2,000 other people to make it there.
And the one's only been practicing since September.
That's crazy. That's almost as long as I've been on this show, for context. So, yeah.
Not very long, that's for sure.
No.
Good for them. Well, good luck to them. Hopefully they'll bring home some gold.
Yes. Fingers crossed.
That's right.
Well, Emily's in with a check of our Tuesday forecast. After the break, we're looking for a warm-up.
Thank you so much for starting your Tuesday morning with us. Coming up on 6:42.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes. Brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Well, this morning we are off to a very cold start to the day. We have temperatures that are only in the low to mid-20s in some locations. Most of us are still in the mid-20s, but either way, that's 10 degrees below where we should be for this date of April. Let's take a look at the daily almanac today, and this is what we're doing here. We're comparing our forecasted high and low versus what's considered to be normal for this date of April. So normal high is 56. Today we're expected to reach about 46 degrees, so 10 degrees below normal in terms of our highs and our lows today. And doesn't this sound nice? The record high temperature for this date is 83 degrees. That was set not too long ago in 2011, record low temperature 14 degrees, and that was set back in the 1980s. Skyview Network from our Hillsdale camera now. We're starting off the day with mostly clear to partly cloudy skies, and it's only 24 degrees in Hillsdale. Fortunately, we have calm winds, so it's also feeling like 24 degrees. In Jackson, partly cloudy skies here, a little bit of fog way off in the distance there. We do have patchy fog across portions of the area. It's 23 degrees. We only have a 3-mile-per-hour wind out of the west-southwest, so we're really not feeling the effects of that wind chill factor just yet in Jackson because the winds aren't high enough. But in Lansing, check out this. We're feeling like 18 degrees because of a west-southwesterly wind of only 7 miles per hour. So that 7-mile-per-hour breeze makes a big difference when we're talking temperatures only 26 degrees. Other current temps were in the mid-20s in Kalamazoo, low 20s over in Grand Rapids, 28 in Howell, 29 in Flint, and 22 degrees off to our north in Elma. As we go throughout the morning hours, we should warm up fairly quickly. In fact, by midday around noon, we're expecting temperatures already in the low 40s. So we will warm up pretty quickly with the help of a lot of sunshine. So the satellite and radar, we have high pressure in control of our weather pattern here around the Great Lakes region. So as I zoom things in, you'll see that we're just waking up to mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Precipitation is not a problem for us here in mid-Michigan. Off to our east, there's a few snow showers over portions of the thumb. Precision cast taking us throughout the rest of our Tuesday. Just a few light passing clouds during the afternoon, so our skies will become partly cloudy today. Tonight, increasing cloud cover, and then toward daybreak tomorrow, notice I have the clock stepped here around 7 a.m. when a lot of you are probably getting ready to hit the roads tomorrow morning. A few sprinkles, possibly a few snowflakes going to be possible tomorrow morning, but notice it's just very scattered in nature. So not everybody experiences that. I think most of us tomorrow just end up seeing mostly cloudy skies. But temperatures, despite not seeing a ton of sunshine, going to reach the mid-50s tomorrow. So that's very seasonable for this time of the year. That's where we should be. And then Wednesday night into Thursday, we have a system swinging through, bringing us some rain during the overnight hours. It should be out of here before daybreak on Thursday. The school day forecast for today, plan for a high of 46 under partly cloudy skies, and we'll have west-southwesterly winds increasing up to 15 miles per hour. The 6-day forecast tomorrow, a sprinkle or a snow flurry in the morning hours. After that, mostly cloudy, 55. Rain showers Wednesday night into very early on Thursday. After that, decrease in cloud cover Thursday afternoon with a high in the 60s. And we're also going to be in the 60s on Friday, but showers and thunderstorms look like they'll be a possibility. The traffic tracker for those of you traveling M52 between Chelsea and Stockbridge, that looks great. 94 east and westbound from Ann Arbor through Jackson County. No problems there. We are seeing just a minor delay on westbound M60 just west of Spring Arbor Road.
Emily, thanks. Coming up, the new season at the Wharton Center has been announced. The big musicals you'll be able to see right after the break. Your time now, 6:49.
Welcome back. This just in overnight. The new 2018-2019 season at the Wharton Center was just announced, including the highly anticipated musical Hamilton.
The musical received a record-setting 16 Tony nominations on Broadway and won 11, including Best Musical. Hamilton takes the stage at the end of the season, running at the Wharton May 14th through June 2nd, 2019.
The entire season is fun-filled and family-friendly. School of Rock will kick off the season September 18th through the 23rd. Then you have the sequel to Phantom of the Opera, the musical Love Never Dies, coming in October.
Fiddler on the Roof is December 4th through the 9th. Anastasia will make its way to the Wharton Center in January. And the Vietnam War love story Miss Saigon is coming in March 2019.
You can enjoy every show by becoming a season subscriber. That will let you receive up to 6 seats for Hamilton before it goes on sale to the general public. Season subscriptions go on sale today. There are many other family-friendly shows during the 2018-2019 season. Just head on over to whartoncenter.com for all the information.
Excited about Hamilton.
Yeah.
So excited.
All the shows look so good coming up. That's for sure. Stay here. Emily's back after the break to check on a Tuesday chilly forecast. Thanks for waking up and watching 6 News this morning.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes. Brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Well, so far this morning, we're off to a pretty good start to the day. We are waking up to mostly clear to partly cloudy conditions. Notice off to our east, you can see there's a cloud deck, but that is not over mid-Michigan. That is over the Thumb region. That's how far away those clouds are. Also, you can probably notice way off in the distance, a little bit of fog developing. So we do have areas of patchy fog across portions of the area this morning, but it's not dense fog. So I really don't anticipate too many issues on our roadways today. 28 degrees currently from our WLNS tower cam, and we have a westerly wind of only 1 to 3 miles per hour. It's 26 in Charlotte, Jackson 23, 25 in Hillsdale. It's 23 degrees in Adrian, mid-20s in Owasso, still at 27 degrees for St. John's and Mason. The satellite and radar mostly clear to partly cloudy conditions across mid-Michigan. Notice off to our east, those clouds that I was referencing, that's over the Thumb region. Also a few snow showers over toward our east too. Precision cast taking us throughout the morning, and by lunchtime at this point we're going to be partly cloudy. Temperatures should already be in the lower 40s. So with the help of a lot of sun, we're going to warm things up pretty quickly today. During the afternoon, partly cloudy skies, and temperatures will be about 5 degrees warmer than yesterday, so we're moving things in the right direction, but still way below normal. 46 degrees with an average of 56 today. We'll have west-southwesterly winds of 5 to 15 miles per hour. The 6-day forecast tomorrow, just a very, very slight chance of a sprinkle or flurry around daybreak. After that, will be mostly cloudy with highs near 55 degrees, and then 60s on Thursday and Friday. And I know this looks like a really rainy forecast, but on Thursday, those showers should be out of here before daybreak, and then decreasing cloud cover is expected. So Thursday looks nice. Friday, showers and storms possible, just scattered in nature throughout the day with a high of 65. The traffic tracker. This is over toward Flint, so for those of you that are traveling this way for your morning commute, there's a lot of accidents and the roads are reportedly icy, but here in mid-Michigan, things are looking good.
All right, Emily, thank you for the update. Well, before you head out the door here, today's top stories. Today is Equal Pay Day.
It's an effort to bring awareness to the gender wage gap in the workforce. According to a new report from the Michigan League for Public Policy, the median wage for men in our state is around $50,000, while women's median wage is around $38,000. In both Lansing and Jackson, the median wages are only a couple $1,000s apart, but in Bloomfield Hills near Detroit, the report found men make around $147,000, while women make around $51,000. Every city listed in the report, men make more than women.
To commemorate National Victims' Rights Week, the Ingham County Prosecutor's Office will hold an open house today. It's free and open to the public. Local experts will also give several presentations. The event starts at 3 o'clock this afternoon and goes until 5 at the Veterans Memorial Courthouse in Lansing. In Jackson, there will be a Victims' Rights Tribute. It's an annual event at Trinity United Methodist Church on Greenwood Avenue. It starts at 7 o'clock tonight.
Mayor Andy Shore and Public Service Director Andy Kilpatrick encourage you to attend a meeting tonight where they'll explain the current conditions of the roads in the capital city and plans to fix them. The meeting starts at 6 o'clock.
It'll be nice to see those 60s once they arrive.
Oh, yeah. No, we still have to be a little patient, but we're getting there. Yeah. We're getting there. At least today we see some sunshine.
That's nice. True, yes. It was snowing on me while the sun was shining yesterday as I was walking my dog. So I was like, what is this?
Yeah, crazy. It's winter saying, just kidding.
Yeah, I'm still here.
For sure. All right. Have a great day. We'll see you back here for 6 News at noon.